Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're going to be doing chicken parm. Yes, it's one of my favorites. So let's go ahead and hook it up. So the first thing you see me doing is trimming my chicken. Everybody doesn't do that, but that is what I like to do. And that's why I love cooking, because you could do whatever you want with your food. So I like to get all of the gristle and everything out of the chicken because I like a solid bite. When I start eating, I don't want to have to stop for anything. So I go ahead and cut all of that out. Okay? Then I wash my chicken, and then I come back and I pat it dry. Then I go ahead and I start to tenderize my chicken. I do that by taking my little tenderizer and beating my chicken. However, the piece that I had was too thick, so I had to butterfly it. I ended up cutting it into 3 pieces, and then I was able to get it to the consistency that I wanted. So I had 2 pieces of chicken, and when I butterflied them both and tenderized them both, I ended up getting 6 pieces out of the 2 pieces of chicken. So it really depends on how many people you're feeding. I would say how many pieces of chicken you need, because, and also the size of your chicken is the way that you can judge this recipe. Moving on to our eggs. I use 4 eggs for this recipe, because really I was only feeding my husband and I. My kids didn't want to eat the chicken parmesan tonight. They ate something else. So I used 4 eggs, and I only used 4 pieces of the chicken. So it worked out well. So I seasoned my eggs instead of seasoning my chicken, because usually once you season the chicken first and you slide it through that egg bath, it's gonna wash right off in the eggs anyway. So instead of seasoning the chicken, I season my eggs, and then I put the chicken in the eggs, and that way the seasoning adhered to the chicken, and then it was better to do it that way. And so I gave it an egg bath, and now you see the breadcrumbs. I like using the breadcrumbs that has it's the panko breadcrumbs, and it's already seasoned with Parmesan cheese and Romano cheese. I just love those breadcrumbs. They taste so good. And so I also, when I do chicken Parmesan, I like to do a double dip, because it gives the chicken such a great crunch. So I'll run it through the egg bath twice, and I'll run it through the breading twice. And so that first piece of chicken was thick, honey. So I had to end up putting some more breadcrumbs down so that I was able to finish my batches of chicken. Child, when I tell you, I was excited to do this recipe. Oh my goodness. And I know that I have some excited people ready to watch it too. I wish y'all could come over and smell, because it smells so good. So now you want to get you some olive oil and make sure that your pan is hot. But you don't want it to be too hot, because you don't want to automatically burn those breadcrumbs, okay? Breadcrumbs will burn really easy, all right? So you want to keep your pan pretty much down low, so that the inside of the chicken can cook just the same amount of time as the outside. You want them to cook at the same time so that your breadcrumbs can stay pretty on the outside and your chicken will be nice and juicy on the inside. And then cook your pasta. You could use whatever pasta you want, whatever sauce you want, whatever pleases you. And then get ready to put the two together. Get you a nice piece of Parmesan cheese. or not Parmesan cheese, but well, yeah, you can use Parmesan cheese. You could shred you some Parmesan cheese on the top, or get you a nice piece of mozzarella cheese to go on the top, and baby, you got you a finished meal that is mm, chef's kiss. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, baby. I could even see pepper jack working for this. Whatever cheese you want, go for it. Make it yours. This is a delicious meal.